Another day, another life. Good. So, welcome back to another video, everyone. Today we are at Wong, and I'm sure by the title of this video, you guys already know that there's a process of a car being bought, and I would have loved to buy this car right here, but I just had to buy that one right there. Yeah. Nah, I'm just joking. I actually went and bought this beautiful one ATI here from Kurt. Kurt, how do you feel, my man?
Bittersweet, bro. But I know it's going to a good home, and like I obviously couldn't do what I wanted to do to it, and I'm sure you will be able to. And it's gonna be cool to actually watch the process on your side, and you obviously building the car. So I hope the viewers are going to tune in and obviously see the process of me kind of making this car where it is right now, and then you taking
it further from there.
And I'm also excited to see what you have planned for it, etc. I know you got some cool plans, so please subscribe, guys, and check out the video.
Don't forget to subscribe to his channel, because I think you also have something up there actually.
Yeah, so obviously there's going to be a replacement for this car as well, so yeah. We'll see.
Kurt's YouTube channel will be linked in the description down below, so definitely go subscribe to his YouTube channel. On the side note, I haven't even tested over the car. Kurt sorted out a few stuff on the car, and I can honestly say that Kurt actually blessed me with the car. There were a lot of inquiries from other people regarding this car, but I could actually say, kinda had like a picture hope for like, okay, Shane might buy the car, so I'm super thankful for that. But yeah, hope you guys can enjoy the ride home. I'm actually currently sitting in traffic, so might as well do a little bit of a vlog here with the car, or in the car. So the car actually drives very, very nice. It's just there's a few little knocks on the car. You can definitely see the car has a cracked windscreen, but give it tegen. Yeah, ek het hom nou so aangaan. So you can see there's a crack in the windscreen, but you can clearly see there's chip right there. So usually these Honda windscreens crack when there's like a rust in the wiper tray, but because there's a chip there, meaning it could have cracked, it literally cracked both ways. So I'm hoping that's the culprit of this. I still have to remove the wiper tray to double check what's going on there. Other than that, the car has a few knocks in, and a few knocks on the car, but other than that, the car actually drives kind of nice. The car has a 1 in 1st gear. There's a knock coming from the motor whenever you like driving and you like shift. There's a knock, so I think it might be the rear mounting on the car. So there's a few stuff the car actually needs. The car definitely needs some TLC. When you put the econ on, the belt kind of screams, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there either. There's a few stuff we need to double check on the car, but besides that, I think it's a very, very good purchase. The mileage is a very, very nice mileage vehicle. 205 on the clock. I didn't even check on the papers what year model it is, but the car has these nice new spec door cards, or I would say mid spec door cards. It has soft interior, cloth interior, and other than that, the car's actually quite nice. The car drives nice, the car's nice and soft. The car needs 2 tires in front, but these wheels are actually going to be going on Tegan's car, because Tegan's car actually I'm sure you guys already know that we are actually in the process of selling Tegan Civic. So if you guys are interested, hit us up. But other than that, this car is actually quite nice. A few stuff it's needed, maintenance stuff. Kurt did mention that he did a few things on the car. So yeah, we're just gonna go on from there. And I think we can turn this into a very, very nice daily for us, because this will be my daily for the current time. So fingers crossed everything goes well from here. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not. Quite soon hear it or not, but especially when you're like driving like low RPM TV, I'm sure you guys probably can't hear that knock, but the car drives really, very nice, but just in 5th gear. Okay, maybe any of you guys can maybe just give me some clarification on what this is in 5th gear. Is it the gearbox or what? Like that. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but if someone can tell me what that actually is, please let me know. And by the way, I'm actually selling most of my mods, and well, maybe my VTEC motor, because all that money is contributed to buying this car right here. And yes guys, we are still gonna do a very, very nice build with this car as well, so don't you guys worry. So this Honda right here is our new project car. I was very, very tempted on selling it, but I've came to, well, the conclusion, or well, came to my senses that I don't usually buy like pretty looking cars, like cars that actually look kinda like decent. You always try to make it decent, and that's it. So, and that is what makes the whole process special and fun, and that's what you guys actually enjoy. So I will be taking on this car right here. So I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I actually bought this car from Wong, as you guys seen in the beginning of the video, and I bought it for a fairly good price. The car is unfortunately not perfect at all, so I'm currently just gonna list the problems the car currently has. So starting off straight from the beginning. So okay boy, I'm just talking on the phone now. I'll now be with you. Go play phone. So it's freaking dark. Okay boy, okay. Starting off from scratch. This is a B18 chassis with a B18 B4 engine, so this is still original. I bought the car with steelies on, and then we fitted the steelies on Tegan Civic, which is actually sold already. You guys probably seen that video. After that, I fitted 180E wheels. The tires on there weren't very good. It was 4 different tires, and I at least got one tire matching with one of the tires on the set, and I bought 2 175 tires for the front, and today unfortunately the wheels just got sold, as you guys seen in this video as well. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how, it's just I have plans for this car, but unfortunately the whole process, I don't want the car to stand like this, because this is how my VTEC just got, like, well, het achteruit gegaan. You never get time for it, you just start stripping more, and you start doing less. So the process here is to remove, foot on, and that's going to be the whole process with this entire build. Problems on the car. I bought this car with quite a few problems, and obviously this was negotiated on between me and Wong, and I knew the condition the car was in when I bought it. The car needs a touch-up respray. Bumpers, quarter panels, fenders just to blend it in, the bonnet, and well, a few other components, but it's technically a whole respray, but it could be saved. I think we could probably get away with a nice 3-stage detail, or a proper paint correction or a detail. I'm gonna find out what I can do or who can sort this out for me. But yeah, bodywork, that's about what it needs, and I might just add a spoiler and side skirts in the future, or color code those as well in the future. You guys know all the touches I would like to do to the car, but suspension wise, that's where the main faults are. Gearbox, the gearbox has a wind in 5th gear, so I'm actually on the urge of buying me a new box, I guess. And this current box in the car is kind of for sale, so I could either sell the gearbox as is with the wind in 5th gear, or I could actually repair the box, which is not going to be very expensive because Anis gave me a very good price to repair the box. I think I might follow that to repair the box, either keep the box or sell the box. Those are the options currently. That's that. There's a crack in the windscreen, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this in this video, but this car has cloth interior, so the 1996 models, and I think a few 97 models have cloth interior, but they are still B18s, they are full spec, well, B series. I know many of you guys get confused to think like, no, it's probably a D series converted to a B series, but it's actually a complete B series. There are B series out there that has cloth interior, or have cloth interior. These are one of it, and Ashton's car idea is also one of it, which is really converted to weekend OLED. Now, that's technically the rundown on the entire car. My question to you is, what should I do with the car? Should I continue with what I'm doing? Because I was actually considering selling the car, I was very strongly considering selling the car, but then I came to the realization that I don't usually buy pretty looking cars. I kind of make them look, well, I wouldn't say pretty, but to my liking. That's just how I am. I'm leaving the option to all of you guys out there. One thing I need to admit, I unfortunately had to sell multiple components. Well, like my modifying components, like I really sold my valve train, my cams, my verniers, I sold a few other stuff as well, and unfortunately those stuff contributed to me actually being able to buy this car, because Tegan actually supported me and he, well, funded me financially to be able to afford this car right here, and I had to sell those components to be able to pay him back. So that was currently the whole process that has been going on here. The VT gearbox I installed in well, a friend of mine's car, and that's the reason why I didn't actually, or why I can't fit that box in this car, due to I already sold it. I sold it literally a day before I bought this car, which I wasn't sure if I was going to buy the car the next day. And before viewing the car, I knew the faults on the car. So that was my own stupidity. But yeah, I might have a box. If you guys just look there, I might have a box there, so you guys will probably have to wait for that in the future. But I do have some fun plans with the car. I still have my VT head, I still have my block, but I think I'm gonna part ways with my block. I'm gonna part ways with my pistons, my block, my crank, everything, and I think I might just do a nice different setup on this car. A very low-key budget kind of vibe setup, but a setup that will actually produce also between 140 to 145 kilowatt, which will either be a normal B18 setup or just a B18 VTEC or B20 VTEC setup. Comment down below which one you guys like to see. Unfortunately, I'm not going to build the B16 again, because that's the reason why I parted ways with my B16 engine. So, I think that's about it. There's not really much to say about the car, but I think I'll just give you guys a nice walk around on the car once again, so you guys actually know what's going on. One thing I did change on the car, I actually changed the induction pipe to the normal filter, because I just like the OEM look, and that filter wasn't really, well, looking the part and the pipe. We'll get to that real quick as well. You guys can see, got a few stuff sorted. So the kilometers on the car currently is 205. The car has a radio in. Luckily I have all those stuff I actually saved up for the car I sold to Ashwin. But the interior is very neat. I actually need a driver's side seat just because of this. And this all right here. I don't like these kind of tears in the car. If any of you guys have a very good looking old spec driver cloth seat, let me know. Otherwise, or actually comment down below if you guys would like to see this car going leather interior. I know Mutano actually did leather interior in his car. Might consider doing it as well. I think they might have pulled over this dual cards idea, but this is like more or less how the new spec or the mid spec on ATI's dual cards look like. I think a few D-series as well that came out with leather interior. Yeah, it's nice mats. These mats are actually very nice, because they have like the whole layout of a Honda EK, but it's not a Honda EK original mat. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure. My VTEC match is actually currently in Shannon's car, which is not really a big issue. I'll leave it in that car because that car is clearly not going anywhere. Of course, very, very nice. You can just see this window doesn't work, so that's something I'll need to fix. Maybe any of you guys can help me with that. This car did not have a proper thin steely, so I fitted the VTEC steely in here. I think I still need a wheel brace for this car, or a check. Oh, I have a check, I just need a wheel brace. Here you can see. Everything's looking good in the car, like it's actually quite nice. Like I fitted a few clips in here as well. Only I need one more clip here. I fit a clip there, clip there, clip there, and a clip there. Just to make the boot look a bit better. It has some surface rust here on the edges, which is actually very weird for me. You would never expect it. This car's floor is actually quite solid as well. But let me just show you guys the engine bay. Maybe an airbag steering wheel, comment down below. I don't know. It would actually be dope because I love the feel of that steering wheel. Shannon currently has one in, and I love the feel of it. Here you can see the engine bay. Needs a valve cover spray. I have induction. I just need to buy a proper filter. I need to check out this water system. The water system is very, very dirty. But other than that, the car is quite solid. There you can see. The zoom looks very, very bad, but I'm very, very happy with this car. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when you want to buy a car, you're looking for things like that. You're looking for those stickers. You're looking for that. You're looking for that. That's one way to identify if the car has been in a smash or not. Definitely one way to look at it. I'm happy with the purchase. I'm really happy with the purchase. You can see the paint is not that great at all. Any sponsors right there, or any sponsors out there to give me a nice buff and polish, maybe assist me with some bumper resprays, I would really, really appreciate it. And by the way, I'm in need of a set of wheels for this car. I do have 4 steelies there, but all 4 tires are completely trashed. If any of you guys can assist me with maybe 4 14 tires for a very good price, just drivable tires. If it is good tires, obviously I understand the price range. Or just a proper set of wheels, spoons, Vogs, preferably VTEC wheels. But comment down below, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on TikTok, hit me up on WhatsApp, if you do have a WhatsApp number. Drop me a message, then we can talk regarding that. I guess the saddest part about everything is the fact that we won't be building the dream setup I wanted to do in the first place, with my cams, my valve tray and stuff like that. But after seeing what Jody's car actually produced, which is 151 kilowatt worth, spending half of the money I did, or less than half of the money that I did, and he still did it a proper gevaarlijke way. That's my goal with this car. I would like to do something like that. Comment down below if I should go VTEC or not. It probably, like my head is for sale currently, but if it doesn't sell, I'll probably slap it on here because I still have my head, I have my intake, I have my air fuel, I have my throttle body, I have my injectors, I have my, I sold my valve cover with the braided lines, I have a normal VTEC valve cover here. I have my head bolts, I have my rod bolts, I have my bearings, I have all the stuff, my oil pump, like I literally still have all those components that are still currently for sale, but I could make use of it on this car. So comment down below what you guys would like to see. I need a drop for this car, I need a lip, I need a spoiler. There's so many parts I need, but the main focus currently is just to get this car driving properly. Like I don't want to hear any knocks, anything like that. This car's still high in the sky. I don't even have plans for coilovers or loading kit or cut springs yet. With the stocks just going on here. So I would just say I don't have money for that yet, which I'm definitely working on it. So just be patient, guys. But I would like to hear your input, so just comment down below. If you guys like the fact that I bought the Honda, which I know like probably like only 5% of you guys are, then comment down below and drop a like on this video. I really wanted to build something different, but I just want to finish my kind of setup that I wanted to do on my VTEC. So this is the replacement build right here, and to be able to, yeah, the stocks is going on, and to be able to do what I just did, like I literally spent all my money on buying my code, and now I'm literally trying to fund another project, which is amazing. Well, for myself, I feel like it's a very, very great achievement for me to be able to build myself up like that once again and have that car driving the way it should. I think it's kind of like a liquor achievement. I think like, so don't really worry about other people say, just do your own thing. That's the only way you're gonna get there. Not to say I'm there, but just for you guys to keep your like hit focused on your goals. And well, if you put everything else aside, you will definitely achieve your goals. If you believe, achieve. There you go. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but that will be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna probably edit this video and I probably left out a few stuff, so I'll probably like slap it in the next video. But that's the rundown on this car. That's the plans of the car. Oh, I actually forgot to show you guys the crack in the windscreen. I'm in need of a windscreen as well, guys, please. You can see here, it had a chip mark right here. So the chip mark actually cracked down and upwards, so you're in the center of the windscreen. So what it usually means is if the crack came from the edge of the windscreen, it's usually rust, especially by the wiper tray on the Honda. But because there's a chip mark and it cracked both ways, I'm hoping for very, very minimal rust. I don't expect it to be perfect because it's not a new car, but I do expect it to have very, very minimal rust because this car's not leaking in at all. The floor is solid, everything else on the car is solid, which I'm very, very happy with. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.